I think what was tough was not being able to talk to anyone because I don't think anyone understood what I was experiencing. It was a lot of effort, I think, to show like everything was okay because it was not.
I was not in a good mental place, and I wasn't really dealing with it. I wasn't going to therapy. I wasn't talking to my friends. Nobody knew. I would just go home at night after hanging out with my friends, and I would just cry in my bed.
I thought that I was completely alone. I also realized how lucky I was and what a wonderful family, wonderful friends I had, but that didn't matter. I wanted the world to swallow me up.
One of the most important things you could realize is that you're not alone. You're not the first to go through it. You're not going to be the last to go through it. And oftentimes it happens. You feel like you're alone and you feel like it's only you and you're in your bubble.
The number of persons feeling or experiencing depression is increasing day by day. In UK alone, there are around 27 searches per minute for depression, 22 searches per minute for stress, and 21 searches per minute for anxiety. But what is this depression and how to overcome it in a true sense? This is what we will be showing in this video. I do request to please watch the complete video as it may help you in a better way. So let's start with what is depression. If we do a Google search or find a definition of depression in Oxford Dictionary, it shows a medical condition in which a person feels very sad, anxious and without hope. Please do notice the word medical condition here. Another meaning can be, it is a mood disorder that causes persistent feeling of sadness and loss of interest. But can only words properly define depression? No. It's actually a feeling or state of mind which cannot completely be described. Actually, it is truly felt by the person who is experiencing it. Somewhere I have read, nobody can understand depression fully other than the sufferer. It is an expression like you don't want to die, but you also don't want to exist. How true. But do note, feeling depressed and having depression, both are different. Feeling depressed is a temporary state of mind where you feel sad or low or lonely or negative for a short period of time, whereas having depression is a condition where these feelings or state of mind exist for a longer duration of time. There are few symptoms which one can notice while suffering from depression. Generally, it's constant feeling of sadness, anger on oneself, guilt, hopelessness. Major symptoms are social withdrawal, low motivation, poor concentration, low energy, problems or significant changes in appetite. Also, you will feel poor self-esteem, loss of interest. But what causes depression? Sir Isaac Newton says, every action has equal and opposite reaction. Yes, of course, it's applied in physics. But in general, if depression is a reaction, then what is the action? What triggers or causes depression inside us? Do you know there are 9 kinds of depression? 2 are biological, that is, which can be because of our genes, and another is imbalance of hormones or chemical inside our brain, and rest are due to other reasons. There are various reasons or causes for depression. Some causes can be seen or felt, or in short, we can be aware of them. And next are those of which we aren't aware of. For example, if a person has lost someone close to him or her, that person can get into depression. Sometimes, if a person is surrounded by a negative atmosphere, maybe in the home, school or office, that can also be a cause of depression. Sometimes, a tragedy with a person can create a shock inside the mind. That can also be another reason. Sometimes, it's just a mental perception of nothing is happening good in my life. But how to overcome this depression? Yeah, you may get advice from many that just be relaxed, cheer up, etc. Life is full of joy. But that doesn't work. It's like telling an asthma patient, just breathe, there is so much of air around you. Also, nor the motivational video helps because motivation is temporary. It doesn't last long enough inside us. Before knowing various ways to overcome depression, let us first know something very important about depression. Depression is a medical condition. It's like fallen ill. There is nothing to be ashamed of. It's normal. Many big personalities like Brad Pitt, Jim Carrey, J.K. Rowling, Deepika Padukone, etc. has gone through depression and has also overcome it and are successful in life. If they can, then we can too. Depression can be because of genetic factor and there is nothing you could have done to prevent it. Hence, don't feel guilty of it. It can also be because of hormonal imbalance inside us or due to various other reasons of which we don't have control. Nothing is perfect, my friend. Everyone has its own faults, weakness and something good inside. Hence, just speak it out. Just don't keep it buried inside you. You can talk, take help. maybe of your parents, friends, or a psychologist. Many are having depression because they are just trying to be like others, who are following latest trends and are not able to become like them. Understand, you don't have to be like others. You are a unique of your own kind. You are not here to be like other people or a group of people. One of the main causes of depression is also stress. Stress deeply affects you physically, mentally, and emotionally. You have to deal with it properly. You know, whatever we experience in life has something to do in our brain with neurons. Experiences lead to changes in the connection between neurons, resulting in learning. These changes are referred to as plastids. Too much mental stress can reduce this plasticity. You can and you have to manage your stress. We will discuss about this topic of mental stress in a separate video. Like we have our needs to maintain our physical body, like food, water, air. Similarly, we have our psychological needs too. You need to be loved. You need to feel your life has meaning and purpose. You need the sense of security that your future do make sense. Build your life on these psychological needs. Now coming to how to overcome depression. Here are two methods that you can follow. First is something you can do mentally. Understand that life is very precious. All the cosmic energy has done various permutations and combinations, not just to create some flesh and bones, but to create a beautiful human being, which is somehow playing a role in cosmic balance. Yes, make yourself understand that you are important. Depression attracts more depression. Like when we are sad, we feel to listen sad songs, which adds more sadness. Hence, just don't get with the flow. Whenever you are sad, do something to lift up your spirit by listening something good or watching some cute baby videos or just dancing. Depression can become a habit and an escapism from our responsibilities. When we are depressed, we just try to tell our mind that, oh, I am depressed, hence I am not interested in my work, life, etc. Sometimes it's just an escapism from our responsibilities, from our work. It may temporarily reward you with the pleasure of laziness without feeling guilty of not fulfilling our responsibilities. Hence, no, you are responsible for yourself and for others too, like your parents, spouse, friends, siblings, etc. Get rid of toxicity which is affecting your mind. Like junk food is bad for our health, similarly, there are things which are bad for our psychology too. Lastly, make a choice. Choice that you want to get rid of depression. Choice that now no longer you are gonna be a loser. Choice that you are going to reward yourself with a hope. Also know, depression is like darkness. It only exists till there is no light. As soon as light enters, darkness has no existence. Find the light inside you. Now, what you can do to overcome depression physically? First, you need a bit of sunlight. Go for a morning walk in sunlight, and believe me, it is very, very useful. Just try for 3 days and see the changes inside you. Secondly, do exercises. When you do exercises, for example, some push-ups, mountain climb, plank, etc., they automatically kind of bring or boost the confidence in you. Thirdly, for a minute, just laugh out, like a laughter therapy. Just laugh with no reason. A fake laugh can to create a powerful result inside you. Next, you should eat the right kind of food so as to generate neurotransmitters inside brain. Proper diet and proper sleep routine will ensure proper hormonal balance inside you. By doing this, even for a week, it will create a proper state of mind, and that will enhance a hope which will lead you to make a choice to succeed, and that's enough. Once you make a choice, you have won half of the battle. I trust you. I believe in you. But do you believe in yourself? Do share about your battle with depression and also help others by sharing your stories. Or in fact, you can pour your heart out in the comments and share your feelings here, because you're not alone.
You just gotta remember, hold on to that fundamental quality of faith. Have faith that on the other side of your pain is something good.